Hey, before we get into the video, I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching me all this time. And you could do me a big favor, like the video, comment on the video, share the video with everybody you know, bribe them to share it with everybody they know. And let's get some more people in here because it's getting harder and harder to keep doing this. Nobody's watching my stuff. And it can't be that I'm not interesting. I know that's not true. So, all right. Anyway, back to the video. Hey, it's me, the autistic Gen X software dev with anxiety and depression, but some call me Tim. And today, it's going to be a rambling video, so just a warning. I've been told that sometimes my videos are too sad, so it's just me talking. That means I'm sad. It's just I'm listening to you makes me sad. That makes me sad. Sorry. I can't put a disclaimer up right now. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't know if it's going to be sad or happy. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to talk about. Actually, I do. But the thing is, I thought of something yesterday. My wife and I were, running errands, getting groceries and stuff. And I was like, oh my God, I should talk about that in my video. And she said, yes, absolutely. And I don't remember what the hell it was because I didn't write it down. So there's that. I just wanted to talk about how not every place is for everybody, and that's okay. I know a lot of people love New York City. I've never lived there, but I'm pretty sure I would hate it. And I know some people, live in LA and they love LA. And the New York people don't love LA and vice versa. It seems like a lot of times because they're like completely different in LA. There's freeways. It takes forever to get anywhere. You're in your car. You're just sort of like enclosed by yourself. You're alone in a crowd. And I think in New York, you're just in a fucking crowd. Like everybody's bumping into you and just everybody's angry and everybody's allowed to be angry because it's the greatest city in the world and we all hate each other. I don't know. I bring this up because I was thinking about a story to tell, and it doesn't make any sense to anybody. I've tried to tell the story multiple times, and I've never gotten the reaction that I'm searching for. So I feel like that nobody understands what I'm trying to say. I'm doing a very poor job of explaining it. So I'm going to do it again here. It's also going to have a poor job of explaining it, but I'm hoping maybe we can get some back and forth and stuff in the comments of people asking questions, and then maybe we can figure out what it is that I'm saying that isn't making any sense to anybody. Here's the story. Me and my daughter, number 2, the younger one, are in upstate New York. And we are eating in a restaurant that is sagging. The restaurant literally dips. Like you can look down, you can lean out and look and see that the tables should be sliding into the middle. Okay, not important, but I just think it's weird. Anyway, as we're sitting there, we're eating, and I'll tell you right now, we do not fit into this place. This is not a place for us. It seemed like everybody there was nuts. I didn't understand like anybody. I didn't understand their values or their views. I just didn't get it. But what happened was a guy was walking to leave, saw someone at a table and went, hey. So I can't come up with an Italian last name. Giuseppe. Yes. Okay. We'll just say Giuseppe. He's like, you're Giuseppe. And the other guy goes, I am. How did you know? And the first guy says, I recognized the nose. And I can never get people to really understand why this was so just like this was the last straw. This was when I realized that this upstate New York is just the dumbest place for me. I don't understand any of this stuff. This man recognized another man because of the shape of his nose, and that runs in his family, and he knows he's been in this area so much and there's been so much inbreeding, I don't know, that he just recognized the nose. This is the same place where sometimes you weren't allowed in because they were having some kind of organized criminal meeting there. And the same place where they charged you cash because you could get a huge meal and they charge you $5 because they're cooking the books and doing shit on the table. It was very strange. I would all the time just get looks from people that are like, what's wrong with this guy? Right? I mean, I didn't fit in there, and I know it. And I left as soon as I could. But to me and to my daughter, we both just looked at each other like, okay, that pretty much sums this place up. I recognize the nose. And if you don't recognize someone's nose because you're not part of the group, I actually had somebody tell me after I've been there 6 months, and they're like, well, once you get to know some of the families, you'll be okay. And I said, I don't give a fuck about any of the families. And the look of horror on her face was like, oh, how dare you? It's like, you people are all just weird. I don't get it. And I left, and I would never go back. But man, it was incredible to me. There's this whole crew of people they're living in. It was like a third world country. I mean, it's just like you see pictures of Detroit in the 80s, like Beverly Hills Cop. I mean, it's just like trash everywhere, broken down cars, and buildings are all boarded up and windows are smashed and everything is dilapidated and falling apart. And nobody there seems to know that it's bad. I remember I heard somebody say, this was somebody that was in the military that was just there because they had to be. They said there's only two types of people that are here: those that are too stuck to leave and those that are too stupid to leave. And yeah, I kind of felt that way. This was again reinforced because we were at some sort of like a tourist place. They had like those, those shops where they're all the same. Everybody has t-shirts. Everybody has, it's like there's 5 shops in a row and they all have the same stupid knickknacks and stuff. And so I was there. I said something. Obviously, I'm not from here. And I had a kid. I want to say he was probably like 17. And he came up and he's like, hey, are you from here? I'm like, no, not at all. And he looked me dead in the eye and he's like, is this place normal? And I was like, no, dude, no, it's not. Get the hell out as soon as you can and never come back. Nothing about this place is normal. But to those guys, I'm sure I'm the weirdo. They're like, we don't know what's going on with this guy. He's just weird. They told me that a lot. I heard that. You're just weird. There was no chatting with them, though. I remember there was a meeting every Wednesday afternoon, something like that, like Wednesday after lunch. There was a meeting about something to do with the project I'm on. And I worked in an office there was a couple guys that worked in the office area that were in a different company that also went to this meeting. And I went to that meeting every Wednesday along with these guys, and nobody ever showed up. None of the people in the government or the contract or whatever, right, who people were in charge of it, nobody ever showed up. I went, let's say 8 months. So 32 meetings, never anybody showed up. And as I was getting ready to leave, and of course the lady in charge, she was blaming me. Like, well, it's all you, you're the problem. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? There's this meeting, for example, and nobody goes to it. And she goes, well, that's not true. No, literally, me and those guys are in the room every week for an hour waiting for somebody to come. There's no meeting. And the guy next to her goes, there's a meeting every week. And like, they just so dumb. They have no clue what's happening. And they just, like a lot of people today, facts don't matter. Like, they're too lazy to listen to facts or to look at stuff and think critically. Nah, it's just all the outsiders. And I think about that a lot. I recognized your nose and just how some places are just not for some people. So that's it. Here's the thing. If you're in a place you don't like, you can leave. You can leave everybody behind too. You don't have to take them with you. You don't have to tell them where you're going. Anyway, that's all for today. Do all the things for the algorithm. And until next time, peace.